Hello everyone, Spaced Oyster here, and welcome back to Golden Sun, the Lost Stage. In the last part, we made our way through the Kandorian Temple, and we learned the synergy of Lash. Let's see. In this episode, we'll be continuing on with our journey, I think we're trying to locate a ship so we can get to the Jupiter Lighthouse. When I awoke, I learned that someone else had passed my test. How disgraceful. Before I passed out, I saw something. Some sort of cute little monster. Was I delirious? You were pretty delirious, but you did see a cute little monster. It's mine now. You were the ones who passed the test? Yes, we are. Wow, I can't believe it. Are you monks? Where did you study? The master seemed so disappointed that someone passed the test. I think it was just that none of his students can do it yet. I hear that someone passed the test. No matter, though. I am here to improve myself, to meditate, not to show off. I knew it! It should have been me taking that test. Looks like none of our brothers passed this time either. At this rate, maybe we'll be able to surpass them after all. I've been meditating all day, but my body just doesn't want to float. Well, have you tried balloons? Someday, I'm going to be a great monk, like Master Poi. Whenever the master goes to town, the villagers are all in such awe of him. Maybe someday they'll look at me the same way. Hey, what's an outsider doing on the temple grounds? Oh, meditation. Meditation must be over. That's why they let you in. Gah! I kept my eyes shut in meditation so long that the sun hurts when I open them. Oh. That sounds like a personal problem. Anyway, before I do anything else, I am going to head back to that first town we went to. I believe it's called Dyla. I want to say Dahlia, though, mostly because I watched too much Bob's Burgers. And there was a character on there named Dahlia. Anyway, we're going to head back there and rest at the inn, because if you haven't noticed, everyone is pretty tired. Running low on synergy points, and yada yada yada. Alright, so, Dela. Okay, so, in time! And then I think there were actually a few pieces of armor I couldn't afford. So let's buy those too. I should have enough now after going through the Kandorian Temple. Oh yeah, it was just leather caps. And that was it. Alright. I wonder if there are any artifacts. Nope, there are not. Alright, let's get going! Next stop is going to be the Sea God's Temple. Or Shrine of the Sea God. You know, I always get the names mixed up. Alright, I'm gonna throw the rope again. Just don't miss this time. Oh no, you missed again. Sorry, Tavi, I can't do it. I thought I got lucky when that wave carried me up here. What are you, crazy? It knocked you stupid for a good 10 minutes. Yeah, just find some way to get me down from here. Fine, just don't jump down or do anything dumb, okay? Kraden. Honestly, if you haven't been able to tell already, this game is a lot more wordy than the last one. Like, characters just talk way too much. Ah! You scared me! I thought you were one of the grown-ups from Dela. So, who are you? Look, I'm kind of busy trying to help my pal Tavi right now, okay? I can't find anything around here that'll help get him down from there. And the biggest, well, not probably the biggest source of that, but the person I like to blame the most for the game being so much wordier than the last one is Kraden. I do not like Kraden. You can usually judge a person's opinion of Golden Sun based on their opinion of him, but not always, because I like Golden Sun and I hate Kraden. Excellent work, Felix. Hey, the rope! Awesome, Ricky. Way to go. Who are you? Oh, we're just passing through. How come you threw me the rope? We'd heard that you needed some assistance. Well, whatever. Thanks anyway. Hey, Tavi! How'd you get down from there? These guys threw me the rope. Really? These grown-ups? Well, whatever. Now we can go nab that critter we saw. What? What is it? That little guy's so fast, I can't catch him. Do you think we could catch him together? Well, yeah, except every time I'm about to grab him, he flies off. So I guess it wouldn't matter if we worked together or not. Yeah, I guess not. Well, that's too bad. Hey, I'm really hungry. I haven't eaten since before I got stuck. Yeah, same here. My stomach's growling up a storm. Let's go home, Ricky. Sounds good, Tavi. Wait, what about Tiki? Ricky, Tiki, Tavi. They're gone. Well, it was good of you to help them. We should be going too. Oh yeah, and I was able to find that thing I read about it. The organization of the continents in this game looks similar to what we assume the world looked like in the Cretaceous period, except for Indra, as India is in the wrong place. Let's see. This looks very interesting. But yeah, it's the Cretaceous period. I don't know if there was a name for the continents back then, but the point is they tried to base it a little bit off of real world. We'll get to see that as we're exploring. Oh wow, if I had known the punch-out was that horrible, I would have just gone for the wolves. Hey look, there's a damn it. There's a Ginny! And it's running away. The Ginny in this game are so much more active. Except that Mercury Ginny. Woo, let's attack the wild wolf with everyone! Okay. And as you can see here, it left some footprints. Let's follow those. I have no idea which door it went through. Let's try the down one first. I should have had the girls attacking the same target. Whatever. Whatever. Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? We still gotta go up here? Hey, look, there's the Ginny. Let's track it down. And there it goes. Man, those kids weren't kidding about it being fast. It's like it's teleported. Almost like it's scripted to appear there when you're at a certain part. I don't know if you can just head directly to the top to trigger the scene where it's going through the bottom part. Okay. Okay. But either way, you just have to see it going through that bottom part, I guess. So I guess you could have triggered that sooner. Oh ho ho, you think you can run away from me? Well, I got an evil plan. I'm gonna push this torch. Alright, and you do have to fight this one, so once again, save beforehand. And we have got to beat it. Not Quake Spire, silly. Maybe I should have left Jenna in her base class. She's so slow now. But I guess it doesn't really matter. We're just gonna finish beating up the cute little Ginny. Alright, so Sheba found the Jupiter Ginny Breath. Breath will restore HP quickly. I don't know if that means he just restores a lot, or if he gets priority over every other action to restore HP. I hope it's the later, that would be super handy. Alright, let's see if we can explore the rest of this cave. We cannot, we need frost. Okay, well that was quick. Let's just cast Retreat. I should really be more judicious about how I use Felix's Synergy, because he's the only person in the party who can cast Move, and if you haven't noticed, you do need Move a lot. Hey look, those ladies are dancing! Alright. Let's continue on! Yeah, and then the Lost Ages map is very convoluted, even right from the start, so getting around can be very complicated. If you want to try the game for yourself, I do recommend a guide. A Ginny location guide would be perfect, because then you can you'll get an idea of what locations are next. But then again, that doesn't tell you how to get to those locations. Usually following the road's a good idea, but not always. Anyway, here we are in the Dehkan Plateau. So you'll notice a lot of these cracks on the ground. When you walk over them, they change to a bigger crack, and if you step on a bigger crack, it cracks open and you fall through. And down here we get Full Metal Vest. Let's see. So it's new armor, and I'm gonna give it to, well, you know what? It's got the biggest boost for Jenna, so let's give it to her. Kind of weird that it does, though. Maybe that's what that guide meant when it said that, well, I was reading up on some other stuff with the first Golden Sun, and it mentioned that the Muramasa is actually Garrett's strongest weapon if you give him the Cleric's Ring, so that way he doesn't have to worry about getting cursed. But its damage was actually lower than the Devil's Axe I ended up using. And I think it might have been that weapon preference thing. Garrett might get a bigger attack boost from a longsword than he does an axe. Maybe. Or they could have been talking about the weapon Unleash. Those can deal a lot more damage than most other things. I don't know. Either way, it's tricky. Let's see here. That looks like a backtracking point. Aha! I figured it out. I wonder if there's anything down there. I'm gonna go check real quick. Oh, there's something right here. It's a mint! I don't know who I want to give the mints to. I could always save them for when... no, spoiler. I could always save them for later, but I forget how I want to distribute stuff for this party. Decisions. Well, you know what? For now, I'll just hold on to that mint. I mean, I do know at the very least that I definitely want to give Sheba cookies to boost her synergy points. And I definitely want to give Felix apples for attack boosts and Lucky Pepper to boost his luck. Similar to... can't talk today. Similar to what I was doing with Isaac and Ivan in the last game. Okay, now we're ready to move forward. Ooh, this place looks interesting. And I feel like I got a little, like, frog in my throat, but, you know, it's perfect for getting Ricky and Tavi's voices down. Or I think I just did that for Tavi, not Ricky. Ooh, Themisex. Well, since Felix is the only knight-type person in the party, he automatically gets it. It unleashes Stone Justice. We're like a superhero now. Oh, and we get to see it right away, too. Very neat. Nah, we're good. I was gonna heal up. Okay, gotta exit the room, or area, then come right back in to reset that pillar. And then we attack the skeleton. Wow, a lot of things weak to earth in this area. If I didn't have to rely on Felix for move and healing, I would totally be letting him cut loose. Sadly, compared to Isaac, Felix is a little bit slower. I think he gets a bit more strength. I'm not sure on that, don't quote me there. And he gets more HP, but he has fewer synergy points. Isaac's probably the stronger character overall, but Felix is no slouch. Sadly, I think if they do use a Golden Sun character for Brawl, or the next Super Smash Bros., or maybe not so sadly, they're probably definitely going to go with Isaac or maybe Matthew. Or they might put in a new character for this Dark Dawn sequel that I think they had planned out. As Nintendo did say they wanted to, they did want to revive the series if there was enough fan interest in it. And, so I think that means they already have everything planned out. The developers did say they intended for the Broken Seal and the Lost Age to be sort of a prequel story for a much bigger, thing, but they weren't able to get around to doing all that. which I find very weird because Golden Sun was met with a lot of positive reception. Of course, now that Dark Dawn tanked, they're probably not going to get the option to do that. And that was another Ginny. This one's a Mars one. I want that. Alright, let's just go all out on the skeleton. Yay, we did it! Yay! Gotta watch out for those ankle spikes. Those can paralyze people. It'd be more dangerous if this thing was a boss, but we don't have to worry about that, because it's not. But it can still be dangerous, so it's a good thing we found that elixir earlier. Anyway, yeah, I've been playing a lot of that Dragon Quest XI too. I really like it. I highly recommend it. I've actually been uploading my full playthrough on this channel. Without the commentary, I intended to do it as a live stream, but my bandwidth ended up being a problem whenever I went to live stream, so that got foiled. And since I can't really do good commentary on a live stream because my mics suck for that, I've just been doing it without the commentary. There we go. Plus it means I'll also have a lot of footage if I want to do something else with it. Yeah, always good. Alright, let's try following the Ginny first. Well, that didn't work out. We're gonna have to go around. I wonder what happens if we drop down, though. Oh, is there anything down here? There is not. Alright, well then let's get on with this. Well, that's I didn't think we saw anything like that in the first game. A moss-covered rock like that. I believe... No, wait, no, I'm pretty sure that means we can climb these things when we push them into the right spot. Or not the right spot. Yeah, we can just climb them. Neat. Definitely adds a bit more dimension to puzzles. The Lost Stage definitely improved a lot of, well, yeah, I think improved is the right word. It improved a lot of the puzzles and utility synergies. The only downside being that having the items that let you use utility spells takes up your limited, and I mean limited, inventory space. And couple that with key items that you just can't throw away, and your equipment somehow taking up space in your equipment slots. Also, taking up your inventory slots. Yeah, not a good time. Inventory system from this game is definitely one of its most outdated aspects. Even more outdated than its soundtrack, but that's because they got Motoi Sakuraba to do the music, and his music is awesome! You know, I wish this Ginny would stop running away from me. Dude, what's up here? A random encounter, that's what's over here. But that's A-okay, because we got this. Things. Okay. the rock. Jenna, how could you miss? You had one job, Jenna. One job. Alright. And then we jump up here, jump across. Oh, this is going to be a bit annoying. Because now we not gotta go back down. And then back up. Ugh. I remember how I handle these. I cast Ray. Actually, could have mainly targeted the skeleton for that, though. I wonder if Ray is strong enough to take out the skeleton. Thoughts for later. Yeah, I believe if you try and get close to the Ginny now, it'll just hit you with Pound, so let's just go around. We need to take it by surprise. He's a very wily and sprightly fellow. Gonna heal up a bit, and moving on. Let's see, let's drop down this one. Ha! Alright, so what's this? The Pound Cube! You know what? That seems like another perfect item for Jenna. Jenna just loves to pound things. Okay, that came across wrong. Plus she's about 16, so... yeah, no. I did not say that. You didn't hear that. Okay, so to get the Ginny, you have to come down here and use our newly acquired Synergy and Pound. Because otherwise it jumps across, and since that pillar breaks when you step on it twice, you'd just end up falling down. Alright, so notices us, tries to run away, realizes it can't, and then it's like, oh shit. And we get to kick its ass. So don't forget to save. Although resetting the room isn't all that tough. Okay, you attack, you cast Rain. Okay, you attack, you cast Ray. Wow, this thing's tough. But it hasn't run away yet, which is good. It's gonna keep going all out. I can heal after the battle. Yay, we beat it! Yay! And now we have one Ginny of every element. A Mars Ginny Cannon. He strikes a foe with the power of Mars. That seems oddly specific. And a little bit deadly, because Mars is the god of war, for pity's sake. Also a planet. I got an idea. Ooh, my idea worked. Oh, and then I also saw Disenchantment, and I pretty much have the same thing to say about it that everyone else did. Basically that it's like Futurama, but not Futurama. It's a little tough to, like, really describe that sort of opinion, but I guess that does sum it up quite well, too. I don't know, it's a weird situation. Hey, that's a boat! Look! It's Minardi's ship! Well, she had a fancy ship. It doesn't look like they sailed here, though. Of course not. They were killed at the lighthouse, weren't they? Do you think it could have drifted here? Nope. How else could it have come to be here, Felix? If we had that thingy Satiros had, we could just take their boat. For all we know, the orb is at the bottom of the sea, with them. Well, there's no point in hanging around here all day. Let's see about finding ourselves a ship we can actually use. Alright, well, let's just leave the ship for now. It is a pretty ship, though. I like it. Hopefully we'll get to steal it. But sadly, we don't have the thingy. Alright, so here in the Indra Cavern, we actually have a new feature that was not present in the Broken Seal, but it is here now. And it's that tablet you see up there. Let's go ahead and pick it up and find out what it is. Felix examines the stone tablet. Oh my gosh, I can't read that. Felix can now summon Zagan. To summon Zagan, 1 Venus and 1 Mars standby Djinn are needed. Yeah, so Golden Sun at the Lost Age added summon tablets that give you new multi-element summons. They're all pretty neat and flashy, and I think most of them have a very good secondary effect. So definitely worth your time to try and find them all. And I got a little lost already. Let's see, I think if I hit the L button, that zooms the map out. Okay, so I gotta go around this way. Oh crap, I should have had Jenna attack the wolf. Whatever, it's fine. And I should probably be having Jenna cast now because she's... Shiva's running low on synergies. There was one last thing I wanted to do. But I gotta find out where it is first. Alright, so that's our next stop, but before we head there, we are actually going to run around right over here. Because there's a Venus Djinn! And... yeah. The Lost Age has a lot more of these wild Djinn. It's a little annoying. But yeah, we definitely want to grab all of the Djinn. There is a very nice reward if you can find all of the Djinn in this game and the last game. Whether or not it's worth it is another matter. No, it's totally worth it. Alright, so we have the Venus Djinn Iron. He bolsters the party's defense. And with that, I'm also going to call that an episode. Thank you all for watching. Oh, well, you know what? First, we're going to head to Madra, the next town over here. And then we'll cut it off. Stupid rat soldier interrupting my flow. Okay, so yeah, we're going to step into here. And now I'm going to call it an episode. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time.